So what's going on, people? Welcome to another video on the channel, another video for Apex Legends. Now in today's Apex Legends video, we're actually going over some of the world changes that I think are going to happen for Season 2, and some of the world changes that are actually happening right now. Now when I do mean some of the world changes that are happening right now, the Repulsor has started moving. That means the Flyers and the Leviathans are actually disappearing, and they are moving away from the island. Now, this thing might not be a big thing at the start, it might be a bigger thing during Season 2 itself, at the start of Season 2, or during the first 2 weeks of Season 2, something might happen. Now, the Leviathans don't do anything. The Flyers themselves actually drop loot boxes of your friends' names, or the developers' names if you don't have any friends, with additional stuff, and they all have different values towards all the stuff that you can actually get from the loot boxes. It's like a normal loot box. It gives you weapons, it gives you attachments, it gives you ammo, and the consumables and throwable type of things. It gives you everything in the entire box towards the rarity of the item box. Now, the one thing that makes no sense towards this is that why would they get rid of the Flyers after only having them in the game for 1 week? Now, the reason why towards this is because the Repulsor is going to get destroyed. People on YouTube have made videos on this, have forgotten about this, is that the Repulsor in the Season 1 teaser towards Octane with the whole banner and all of that, it did have the destroyed Repulsor, and the Leviathans are actually on the island. Now with the Repulsor destroyed, the Leviathans and the Flyers can actually go onto the island once again. The Flyers might come as a more of a bigger swarm instead, maybe a lot more, maybe like a hot drop for the Flyers instead. They might circle around the area with a lot more Flyers hanging around, so that means there's more things to shoot at, and the Leviathans might just get in the way. We might be able to mantle them, we don't know just yet. These type of things we don't actually know, they haven't been confirmed, but my guessing is that the start of Season 2 might have something happen. We might see a little animation towards it, you know, like how Fortnite used to do with all of theirs, and they still do right now. They have a little cinematic type of video before the season actually starts, and we might get that, or we might have it at the first or second week of Season 2. We might have something completely new, because if we have it at the start, that means we've got to get used to everything always like right at the start, because at the start of Season 2, we're going to have everything during Season 2 the whole way through. Right now, all we know is that we're only having challenges. We're not having content added in halfway through Season 2. So maybe the world changes might happen that the halfway through Season 2, we might have additional stuff and anything like that. Like little world changes might happen towards Season 2, and additional stuff like the Leviathans actually being added into the game and the Flyers being added into the game again might actually happen during Season 2. Now, all of this stuff for myself is all just conspiracy stuff, because there's nothing being added to the game, there's nothing being confirmed. All we know is that the Repulsor has started up, and it's made the Flyers disappear, and the Leviathans are actually retreating away from the island. Now, that's all the news that I've actually got for Apex for this week, because there's not that much being added, there's not that much being said about Apex at the moment. But remember that Season 2 does start next Tuesday. Now, if you do want to have some more maybe daily content, some weekly content as well, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below for any other content you want to see on the channel, because I will try and do my best to bring out some more content towards Apex Legends. I know a lot of people actually want to play this game because, you know, it's kind of fun. It's just not that. It's not got much towards the social media side and the impact towards the influencers and all of that. There's not that much for them to do with the game itself. But it's still an incredibly fun game to play, and an incredibly fun game for people to play with each other as well. So hope you enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more Apex Legends content, and I will see you guys in the next video. So peace out.